Nobody move. All right.
We're here.
Yeah. I can hear.
I can see.
I can touch.
You know what that always reminds me of is that Fairly Odd Parents. When he's running around with this dorky kid for the entirety of the episode. And then this kid, he's been looking for his glasses and he finally finds him in this dungeon. They're they're on a mission to slay some goblins. And he puts his glasses on and he goes, I can see. He goes, I can fight! And he turns into like a 6'8" just jack dude and holding the sword. It's like,
all because of the eyes. All because of the eyes.
Because of the ice, man.
Yeah. A man can't see if a man can't fight. Isn't that the saying?
And make it.
I think it's actually a man can't fight if a man can't walk.
Oh, shit.
What? Forgot to switch it up on the board? That's all right. Let's leave it.
Hey.
Okay, we're not going to leave it.
We're not going to.
Is this part of the show, though? You want your Fairly Odd Parents start in there?
Yeah, he does. No,
all right, Broden, let's just kick it off.
I'm going to talk to you right through his ass here.
Yep. If you guys are listeners.
And it's a nice one.
If you guys are listeners,
a good look
go to
at
the show. You could be watchers this week. It's just Liam's cheeks. Facing the lens.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
You're in for a real treat on the other side of that camera.
Episode, what is this, 95? Episode 95. I don't even know what we're talking about today until I see the board. Al.
Social workers.
Social workers. Social media. Social media is what we're talking about, but we'll get into that down the road. We're missing Nathan for a little bit here, but, he might show up and he might just inject himself into the episode. Liam, do you want to do an intro since it's your episode here? Yeah. We just wanted to stall there for about a minute and a half.
I appreciate it. You guys
did good. We're the stalling masters.
So the show is an hour and a half of stalling.
That's basically what it is. Hey, you want to stall this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put some mics in front of us.
All right, everybody. We're back now. We got something on the chalkboard. These are my friends, Easton to my right, Broden to my left. We're all wearing Birkenstocks today. It's a gorgeous day outside.
It is.
Awesome.
And since it's so nice, I'm sure some of you guys did something. What'd you do today?
I mowed without my shirt on.
Really?
Yeah, it's electric.
Nice confidence.
Yeah. It's not the body confidence. It's more I need a tan for the summer confidence.
I need to do that too. This has yet to see any sun this entire year.
Yeah.
This is...
The trick I found is that you just, you put up giant curtains around your block and then you just mow with inside of that curtain. Then no one can see you.
What if you walked around with one of those mesh laundry hampers? So the sun can still get in, but people can't quite see you.
Cut
some holes in the sides.
That's another avenue you could definitely take. I had not thought about that. Nathan, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Good to have you here.
Glad to have you here. Please, for the love of God, if you touch those cords, we just spent 10 minutes trying to get my headphones to work.
Sorry, yeah, just try not to touch the soundboard because Liam's ears are
sensitive.
Wickety wonkety.
Yeah.
Your mic should be on though, Nathan. And
nice hat.
Yeah.
Nice hat.
Oh, his mic was on. So hopefully we heard some of that plugging in.
Mowed the lawn.
Yes, mowed the lawn. Absolutely purged the house yesterday. It feels good to do a nice deep clean, get rid of this shit. We don't need it. Burn this, throw this at the neighbor.
Yeah.
All that stuff,
I was in the midst of that today. Me and Broden went golfing this morning, played a little scramble. His team won. Congratulations.
Hey, I'd love to get invited to one of those golf routines one of these weekends. I'm not gonna be able to make the next 5 weekends, but
well, I'll pencil you in for 6 weekends.
Thanks, I appreciate it. August, I'll be there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we came back. He mowed. I started purging the garage, which needs desperate purging. Just shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's it's the nice part is getting rid of some stuff, but it does take some effort. You really have to decide. I'm going to do this today.
Yeah, because it will take the majority of the day.
Are you a list person? You write it down and then get that satisfaction, that orgasm, scratching it off. Really?
Yeah, I do not. I have a list of things on my phone that I have yet to accomplish.
Yeah.
But one day I'll hit that little checkbox.
No pen to paper.
No, I'm really, really bad when I'm going through because you walk into my garage and right now there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a saw table, so like a 4x8 sheet of plywood I made as my gimmick saw table.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just got stuff all over that. I got to go through, organize all that because I sold the shelves out of my garage. I didn't
Okay.
want them anymore, so now I got to probably at some point make new shelves
Mm-hmm.
and then reorganize those shelves. But I got rid of a corner desk, so I was pushed the
I
old
saw
shelves
that
into
for
there.
sale for quite some time. Someone got that?
You want it?
No.
Yeah,
Did you get rid of it or did someone
it's
buy
still
it?
there.
Oh, okay.
Nathan, corner desk, free, nice desk.
We haul.
All right,
Put that on your list. Put
Yeah,
we
you've
haul.
gone too far.
I'm
there.
not hauling it.
No?
No,
If you got it out, you would haul it? If
What do
you
you
knew
mean?
it was out, like if you were like, I could get rid of this tomorrow, but I have to haul it.
I'm not doing that.
No, you'd rather keep it.
If you call the Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch, they'll come pick up anything you want.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a little cheat code there.
Yeah. So that's
I didn't
huge.
know that.
Yeah. So I'm going to have them come to my house. They're going to grab the corner desk. I got 3 like swivel, like bar chairs,
Okay.
beat to shit, nasty. Have
Yeah.
no use for them. Get rid of them. Gone. Tons of stuff. Like,
I like that.
it's just been waiting for a long time.
I didn't know you could do that trick.
Yeah. I had only just learned that a little while ago. I'd called them and see what they would take. They said, if you have a lot of stuff, like if you tell us your address, we'll come pick it up for you.
Nice.
Yeah, basically, if you're willing to donate it, they'll come pick it up.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have tons of stuff. And now that you said that, I'm going to have even more.
Yeah. So now I'm conglomerating all of the stuff in one.
You're just like,
Corner.
take this broken lamp. They're like, we're not a garbage hauling company.
They're
Yeah,
pretty
take this-
lenient on the stuff they'll take.
Yeah. Let's put some tape around you. Like, it works.
It will work.
Yeah.
You just jiggle the bulb a little bit.
It's like our mic port. I want to go back to the golfing, though. I was in a golf tournament on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I was golfing with Spencer. You guys know Spencer.
I know, Spencer.
And
Good
we
golfer.
started, great golfer. We started 1 under through 5 holes in a scramble. Not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Less than ideal. Yeah.
We were playing, I swear to God, like U.S. Open greens.
Really?
Playing at Prairie West. Have you played at Prairie West in Mandan?
No, I don't think so.
Really nice course. Awesome course. Probably like one of my favorite courses I've ever played at. And the greens were so true, like when you were putting, but the pin locations were ridiculous. It's on like a hill. Every single pin is like 45-degree hill. I had one putt where we all 4 putt it. It was on a right to left breaking green. We putt it. You couldn't keep it within 8 feet of the hole. Every single time we'd tap it, shoots way down the hill. The next putt, I putted up the hill, and it came back down in at 12 o'clock, went in at 12 o'clock. That's how crazy the greens were. But that's besides the point. We started 1 under through 5. Over the next 3 holes, we were 5 under. We went eagle, birdie.
Jeez.
The first eagle, Spencer holed out from 125 yards.
Damn.
Good grief.
One hop that hit the stick straight down.
Liam smacked the stick on a pretty decent little shot today. It was like 40 yards.
Yeah. Thank God I did because it would have just went so
Right?
far.
Missile over the green.
Yeah.
But yeah, he dropped his club. He ran up, just big chest bump. It was crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone
That's
hole
an
out from
awesome.
that far.
Yeah, that's an insane feeling.
Yeah.
Pulling off from
right
that far.
before that, my dad was giving him shit about pouting too. So it was hilarious. He's like, you just gonna sit there and pout the whole time? we parred a par 5 in that first 5 holes.
That's tough.
And Spencer's like, that is like a double bogey on a regular round. If you par 5 on a
Yeah.
scramble. So, but yeah, then we went eagle, birdie, and I think we finished 12 under. The winner was 15 under. So,
Damn.
but it was a fun time.
What'd you
Can't
get? It's like third then? Or is it
Yeah,
flatted
there
or
was
what?
only one. It was just
Winner takes all.
yeah, pretty much. But it was the cancer center, Bismarck Cancer Center. So the prizes weren't anything crazy. I don't even know what first place got. Probably just like pro shop money.
Free round of chemo.
Yeah, yeah. Two first
Free
rounds on
melanoma.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free.
Handing out in jars. But no, yeah, it was fun. And then we got tricked in. It was my cousin's birthday, who was our 4th. And we got tricked into going to the paddle trap. He had told us it was a bar. He said there was blackjack. We thought it was just going to go to the paddle trap, have a nice drink. I thought the paddle trap was actually the drink. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the drink in Mandan. Nice little bar. They got blackjack. They got karaoke. They got pool, everything, little beanbag area outside. I was like, oh, yeah, sick. I'll go to the paddle trap, thinking it was the drink.
Yeah.
We show up to the paddle trap. It's just a restaurant.
No bar.
And
no games.
They're VLTs. That's all. The slot machines, whatever you call them. That's what they call them in Canada.
E-tabs.
E-tabs.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we go in and they ask us, like, for how many? Like, anytime you walk in and they ask you how many need to be seated, like, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And then he had 12 more people coming for his birthday party. I'm like, I think we got tricked into this.
I think you got swindled.
Yeah. So we had a couple drinks and then burned some time on the slot machines. Shannon picked us up. That we then went to the drink for a drink, and we speed ran blackjack. Spencer won $100 in about 8 minutes, and I was down to my last $25. Had a 15 against a 10, doubled it, hit a 6, went home. I was up $20. Yeah,
Not bad.
yeah. The guy
Doubled 15.
the guy to my left is like, "You're fucking crazy."
Yeah.
And the dealer was doing this weird thing where sometimes they do them face down, right?
Yeah.
She'd do it face down, but then she'd look at it. So she knew what it was, but the player didn't. So she'd put it face down, peek at it, and she'd kind of hold it up while she was dealing the rest of them. I'm like, "You motherfucker."
I don't
And
like that.
I was at like first position or second position, so she flashed it to the end of the table towards the anchor.
Yeah.
And they're all looking at it, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't see any like exciting faces." So then I look at the guy, and he's like, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, "It's bad, right?" He's like, "Yeah, not good." And then she rips it over. It's a 6. I'm like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" So that's probably my craziest blackjack moment.
Insane.
Stupid moment. Who doubles a 15? But
It works.
Sometimes you
$6.
just got to go for it, bro.
Yeah, sometimes.
You did. I said I bought in for 100. I said I'm leaving with $0, and that was the last hand of the shoe. Said I'm leaving with $0, or I'm going home with 125. So nice. And then we left and came back. But yeah, it was pretty eventful. Pretty eventful Thursday.
Yeah, it's a lot to happen on a weeknight, man. Yeah. That's almost too much for me. I'd just coast the weekend after
Yeah.
that.
I'll
It
say,
was a
what time
lot.
did you get back?
11. Then I'd shoot at 8 a.m.
Oh,
Sucked. Yeah.
Here?
But yeah,
obviously.
gotta do what you gotta do. But that was my weekend. You guys went golfing today? Anything else crazy happen? Went to a wedding, Liam.
Painted a house.
Went to a wedding. I went
Yeah.
golfing Friday. My last 3 rounds, personal rounds. I went first round, new personal best, 82. Hit another 82 the round after that, like the week after. New personal best on Friday. Went down to 80.
Nice.
Feeling good.
I just got to pop 80.
Feels good. I was so close. I new personal best 80. After that round, I finished the front 7 over.
Okay.
I think I had a quad bogey on one hole on a par 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, not good.
It's the blow up holes that get you.
It
That's what separates the shitty golfers from the can hang around golfers.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the thing though, is that quad bogey was on the front 9 on that par 3 that goes over the water. Dunked it in the water.
Yep.
Went over to the drop area. Hit a chip all of 15 yards. I go, awesome. Hit another one onto the fringe.
Yeah.
Chipped it onto there, like 2-putted. I was like, okay, great. But short memory.
Yep.
I mean, because then I
Can't change it.
ended up finishing 8 over.
Yeah.
So after that, I mean, I tallied all my birdies too, so that helped a lot. But
Yeah.
if I cleaned that up, would have broke 80.
It broke 80. I heard once you break 80, I've never broken 80. 80 is my personal best. Once you break 80, it's easy. Keep breaking 80.
And I was on the 15th hole, 5 over on the 15th hole.
The par 5.
Yeah, I birdied that hole. Yeah, I finished that hole.
Oh, I thought you meant you were 5 over on that hole like you got a 10. I'm like, that is
No.
not good.
No, I birdied on after
I'm
15.
like, you can't even go OB on that hole. How did you do that?
Yeah, no, I finished after 15. I went bogey, bogey, bogey.
Okay.
So I had 3 chances to at least just get 1 par, and I just
Couldn't do it.
right down the leg.
It'll happen.
Yeah, what do you do? And I'm getting there though.
I bought a driver too. I forgot about that for my cousin.
What'd you get?
$100. It's a Titleist TS3. I don't know. It's like 2 years old or something. Better than my 17-year-old Ping driver.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll give it to you for $100. I looked online. It was selling for like $250. So I'm like, perfect.
Deal.
Sounds like a deal. So yeah, one step closer to getting a new set of clubs. Now I just got to get rid of my 20-year-old Nike slingshots.
Your irons?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need new woods in the worst way.
Yeah.
I'm using
In the
like
worst
an old,
way.
Yeah, I'm using
You're
like an
using
old
wooden clubs.
tailor-made burner, dude.
Yeah. The burner, though, I do like that name. I like that. What'd you do, Broden? You just said painted a house. I've heard through the grapevine that you're on like day 6 or 7 of painting a house. I don't know how
This
that's
entire
possible.
house, inside
No.
and outside, roof.
Yeah.
All the bathroom toilets.
The floor, the ceiling.
No, Michaela's painting her house, and I've just been helping her kind of
Yeah.
do that as she goes along. She's painted most of it while I've been at work since she
Is it like everything?
every
Whole
wall
house.
upstairs except for like her bedroom damn near. So
Yeah.
I mean the kitchen, living room, the stairway,
That makes
hallways,
sense. I get
everything.
6 or 7. That makes sense. But I thought it was like, oh, we're painting the living room. Like day 6 or 7. You using Picasso's brush? What's going on?
It takes, for me, I mean, I take miraculously long to do a lot of things. But like
Painting's not one of them.
Just my bedroom. Well, because I didn't put like any tape. I did tape around like the window, and that was all. But like going around all the corners, like touching the ceiling and everything. It took me like 7 hours to paint my bedroom.
Yeah.
By the time, because I did 2 coat it. So
Yeah, paint
Did
sucks.
you prime it?
No.
I primed it with the first coat.
Yeah.
And then I painted it
That's
again.
my philosophy
Yeah.
too.
I sat there and I actually helped paint on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you better be ready to see some Jackson Pollock. This shit's going to fly up. And I did like 6 strokes with the roller and I went, God, this fucking sucks, man. I hate this.
Painting sounds so great in the moment. You're like, yeah, let's paint.
gonna
Like,
look so nice
We'll play some
afterwards.
music.
So
3 strokes in, you're like, I'm going to punch
This
a hole
sucks.
through this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called because my dad did my living room when he came back to visit, and so I was on
Yeah.
the phone with him. I go, "Hey, did you do 1 or 2 coats out in the living room?" He goes, "After I finished, like I got halfway through the first coat of like my bedroom," and he goes, "I did 2." I'm like, "Damn it, dude." So
'Cause you were on 1.
I was still halfway through the first coat. I was like, "Oh, dude, this is taking so long."
That's the worst.
Do you think
That's gotta
primer
be
is just a sham?
No, I think it works, but I think it's
Because
stupid. You might
McKaylee
as well just do
primed every wall in her house and still had to do a bunch of 2 coats and everything.
yeah, then I'd say she got scammed. She maybe bought some bad primer. I don't know, because I feel like the first coat is a primer.
That's where. What is the benefit? What's
A
It
primer?
just covers
What's
up the old paint, I think.
I think
Aren't
it's like
you doing that with the new paint?
That's what I'm saying. So like you could do 2 coats of paint or you could do a coat of primer and then a coat of paint over it.
So why don't you just
so
do
you're
2
doing 2
coats of
coats.
paint?
Is primer cheaper? Maybe that's a reason. Nathan looks like he's got some information on
He
this.
knows.
Yeah,
he's
you've done
he's
this
like
kind
he's
of
a
thing.
painter.
He looks
I'll
like a
look
paint
it up,
guy.
but
He
I'm
came in
pretty
his
sure-
paint clothes last week.
Yeah, and I don't believe that you're painting that much because if you actually painted, you'd be covered in paint for like the next week.
That's what I said. I painted on Saturday and that was it.
Well, you can shower between sessions.
There was paint. There's
yeah,
some
okay,
paint
I
right
believe
there.
Between walls.
You can't get rid of all.
Better hop in the shower quick.
But no, I think primer's also better for adhesion.
Yeah, I think it sticks better.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what
fair.
you mean by adhesion?
And that's one thing. I didn't prime it, but I did wash my walls.
I don't go crazy washing the walls, but I have rubbed down like
What's the process of that?
I take
do
a
you
wet
use?
rag,
a hose.
yeah,
Cover your
I
thumb over
ran
half of it?
Ran it in through the bedroom window.
Yeah.
No, I just take a wet rag and I just wipe it down because then it takes all the dust and like all the stuff off
Right.
of it already, and then it'll dry fast anyway. But
I did that when I first moved into my house. I'm like, well, I didn't. I had someone else do it, but it was done.
yeah,
Yeah. I hired a wall washer.
who?
It's not true. My aunt did it, but
Yeah.
can you imagine there's people that do that? We'll wash your walls before you paint them. That was their whole business.
And they won't paint
show
though.
up.
We don't paint.
We don't paint.
We're not gonna paint these walls.
We
We
just
show up
wash.
with rags.
yeah,
We show
that's
up with
it. Just
rags.
pocketfuls of rags.
Bucket full. Imagine they don't
come
have a
in
bucket or
balloons.
anything. They just come with full pockets.
Yeah.
They're like, these will be gone before we're gone.
People should be in the business of doing that because people will pay anyone to do anything. I'm at the point now where I'm just gonna start paying people to do stuff.
Yeah.
Doing
I always
stuff
say that too.
yourself sounds awesome, and then like you start doing a few things, like damn,
It sounds.
I wish
yeah,
I could pay
and it's
someone to
always
do this.
it's gratifying once you get done doing it yourself. You're like, nice, and then you think about forking over X amount of dollars to just not have to do it, and you go,
right? That
That sounds
nice,
equally
too.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you can afford to have somebody come in and paint your house for you,
Mm-hmm.
do it because painting sucks. You got to be wicked and shockingly evil to love painting walls. Like people who do that for a living.
Yeah. My first experience paying someone to do something was I was out of town in January here, and I paid Carson Siglowski to come snowplow my driveway. I looked at my driveway camera, and it was fucking 3 feet high.
Massive.
Hey,
And then he posted on his Snap story. He's like, doing them now, $50, last call. I'm like, go over there right now. That'd be awesome. Showed up, perfectly cleared. I'm like, I didn't even have to stand behind a snowblower to get this result.
remember when you had
It's
2
awesome.
friends come over and they just did it because out of the kindness of their hearts?
Yep. And that's even better when you don't have to pay them. Air knuckles. I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys want to keep providing that free service to me,
Let's
I'm-
not get ahead.
If
of
I got a snowblower
It's
and
like,
people
whoa, whoa,
need
whoa.
driveways cleared off,
I will
you
do.
best believe I'll be over it, especially if there's a snowblower because that's so easy, dude. It's easier than mowing lawns.
It's more fun too, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Lawn mowing just gets so dirty. Where snow turns to water, water evaporates, you're good. I got grass on the same pair of socks for the last 4 weeks. Can't get it off. Washed
Doesn't
it 300
come out.
times. I'm gonna lint roll my socks. I'm just gonna buy packs of socks and throw them away.
Yeah.
Next
So
summer,
you
that's
should
what I'm
do.
doing. I'm getting, hey, here's 18 pairs of socks. I'm probably gonna mow my yard 18 times. One and done. Toss them in the can.
Lawn mowing socks.
I'm gonna call Boys Ranch. Hey, I got 18 pairs of socks.
Come and get them.
They're
A little
just
bit of
green.
grass on them. Can't get it off. But yeah,
Come call them. Say, come have them. Bring a trailer. Bring your biggest trailer you have. I have
Show up in a box
18
van.
pairs of
one
socks.
Ziploc bag you set on the trailer, ratchet strap it down. That ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, looks good to me.
You guys are good.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, pretty good weekend. Anything else you guys want to update on?
I got
No.
nothing going on.
We got like T minus what, 30 days till Vegas.
Roughly, I'd say, yeah.
I'd say pretty. What is it? The 26th today?
27th. Today's like the 22nd, I think.
No, yeah. Today's the 22nd. Yeah, 26th. I have to pay.
No,
my
today's
insurance.
like the 23rd.
23rd, yeah. So, yeah, we'll be in Vegas in about a month and some change. Be a good time. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty. I'm trying to think of any other updates. Oh yeah, I bought a Milwaukee drill.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you for that, dude. Because for a while there, in my head, the anger that I was feeling towards you for having meals delivered to your house just kept lingering.
Yeah.
And then you bought that drill, and I'm like, he's turning a corner. He's really
he's a
turning
new-
a
it's a
corner.
new
He's
man.
Turned a new leaf. And it's funny, I also I was at Menards, I bought a deck box for the backyard. It's all basketball.
like a giant tote thing.
Yeah, 50-gallon, put
Oh,
tennis
yeah.
rackets and balls and shit in there. And while I was there, I was like, I'm going to get some bits because I think last week we were talking about bits.
Yeah, I told you buy some nice bits or that I'd buy you some.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what nice is. Like, it was $25 for like just a case of it. So I was like, whatever. I don't know if it's the difference between.
What brand was it?
I don't
Was it Menards brand, the green case?
No, it was red. It's a Skill, I think, or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, Chucks and bits are kind of whatever, you know?
It's probably shitty, but it's like, when am I really going to have the deciding factor
Right.
when I'm doing a project? Be like, God, I wish I had a better bid here.
That's the thing. Like, you bought the nice drill,
don't
which
notice.
is the right thing to do. And then, like, the bits and Chucks that you buy, like,
You're gonna
they
lose them
don't-
anyway.
Yeah,
probably,
you
so.
don't really need to buy the most
See, and you
expensive
just
ones.
said Chuck.
Because you have
Yeah, what is that?
a Chuck would be like for something for
Really?
like that would do like a bolt, like a 5/16 Chuck. And then like you have bits that
Yeah.
are
Bits
that's a socket.
bits go in, Chucks go out.
yeah,
That's how
kinda.
I'd explain it.
Yeah,
Chuck
that's,
is
that's
the
a,
end of the drill.
That is completely wrong.
It's this.
a Chuck.
your Chuck-
A Chuck goes in the drill.
No,
your
a chuck is the
drill.
end of the drill.
A Chuck's like the
Chuck
collar.
is the collar that tightens around the bit.
It's the same thing, dude.
No, it's not.
Because the Impact doesn't have that.
No, it doesn't.
Impact's got the.
It's
gotta,
just got
pull
the
it out.
slide lock.
The Impact's got the foreskin of the drills.
Yeah, it's
You
it's whatever you want to call them. It's like sockets or whatever, or
Sockets
Phillips
is
heads
way
and stuff
better.
like that.
Hex head.
Sockets are for bolts.
I'd like a
Yeah,
good
you can
set of
put a
sockets.
socket on a drill
They're
or
great.
Impact.
Yeah, you
Dude,
can.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying, like a 5/16
time-
socket.
Right, but you were saying.
Let's get this to one conversation, then we'll go back.
Whatever. Who cares? The point is made.
So I would.
You're right. You're right.
Well,
Is
look
that
at-
what you wanted
We
to
know.
hear, Nathan? You're right.
Yeah.
You want me to bow down and kiss your feet, Nathan?
Hey, take your socks off first.
So, going back to that, more times this has happened to me than I would like it to. Let's maybe do some work on that. I got a drill set. I can fuck around with that arm for you, Liam.
I'm gonna need it. Yeah.
Yeah. But more times than not, I have seen like a bolt, or I think it's mainly a bolt. But you look at it and you're like, okay, now I need to go get a wrench. And doing anything with a wrench when you're like, I gotta crank this back and forth.
Not
so
fun.
annoying. But if you could just get a drill, like I'm in a pit crew, bolts off. I want to experience that.
It's fun.
You should have been over at the house today when we were putting together this squat rack.
You were
that you
unbolting
bought.
some shit.
We were
bolting
bolting
it together.
together
You bought a squat
with
rack.
wrench.
Yeah, a while ago. But now that I've finally purged part of the garage,
Yeah.
then I got room for it finally.
Throw it in there.
Yeah.
And he just
you
about
buy it
tried to
used or
kill
new?
me.
Yeah, used.
Yeah. Just Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Guy was selling it for I think $500.
Yeah.
So came with $500 for the actual squat rack, and then a bench that came with it, and two like of the thickest, most awkward rubber mats to put underneath it you've ever seen. These
Did those weights come with it too?
Yeah, and the weights came with it, so that's a good deal.
Yeah. I can't remember if I talked about this on podcast, but I want to get some weights. I don't know if I'm gonna do in that room or the garage.
Yeah, you said.
Have you seen those weight racks that they like fold into the wall and
Yeah.
then they're flat and then you unhook them and pull them out?
I would.
Buy a
I
Bowflex.
would
Chuck Norris
recommend.
did that.
Don't buy a Bowflex.
No.
I would recommend like those squat racks are. I mean, space saving and super super nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they're
don't know if I
going to
wanna-
cost you a bit.
Yeah. At the garage though, it gets cold out there. I don't think I could do that until I insulate that sucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, is insulation like? Is that hard to do? Can't be, right?
No,
It
not hard to do.
sucks because you get itchy.
What if I wear long sleeves?
Yeah.
Tape my wrists.
Wear long sleeves and gloves, and you'll be fine. Unless you want to pay somebody to spray foam
Or
it.
wear a beekeeper suit.
But
You
that
could spray foam it yourself.
You could, and that stuff is sweet. The spray foam insulation, it works really well, and it like you get to do it how you want to do it.
I feel like I'm talking to a couple.
How many
tradesmen
how
here.
many opposite ways are there to do it?
Well, I just mean like if you want it like thicker or thinner.
You know what they say?
I
There's
mean?
more than one way to fuck a goat, Liam.
See, you lost me there too because I'm not a goat fucker.
But you can probably
Yeah.
agree that there's more than one way to do it.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want your insulation in the garage to be thick because it's out in the garage?
Yeah, but like, do you want it that thick? Like, it's the garage.
Why
Like, do
wouldn't
you
you?
need it to be like super warm or?
I feel like
whatever
that'd
in
be
there?
so easy.
Well, it's
to
not
just
heated
chuck in
anyway.
between the 2x4s.
So yeah, spray it on thicker. Then it's going to cost a little more money if you do it yourself. But so you can, if you do it spray on, you can instead of putting 2 bats in there, you just spray on the insulation.
What's a
bit
bat?
thicker. Bat
I
of
don't want
insulation.
to. Oh, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Insulation man's
You
got
also
some.
need a lot less foam to get the same R value out of like normal insulation.
Ooh, he's throwing R values at us.
Like for spray foam compared to bats of insulation?
Right. It works better, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spray foam is
Got to be more
higher.
expensive.
So R value is like the determination factor kind of on how
Like,
How
"Arr, I'm
efficient it
cold.
is.
R11 and R38, like R38 is way better at insulating than R11 would
Yeah.
be.
Where did the other numbers go?
Doesn't matter.
There's a
How do we
few
go
in
from
between.
R11 to R38?
There's more in
There's
there.
no R1 and 2.
No, I think like R11 is like some of the cheapest stuff, right?
Spray foam's got to be way more
I'm sure.
expensive though.
Oh, it
it
is.
probably is, but it's
You get your money's worth.
yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. What kind of expense difference are we talking here?
I mean, thousands of dollars.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay, cool.
And the
Especially
definition of R value is the measure of an insulation's ability to resist heat traveling through it.
So R38
soft.
resists about 38 heat soldiers, and R11 can only resist 11.
Yeah. If there were 38 heat waves going into it. Yeah. I like that.
It
And then
do
I'm sure
good.
you'd after you do that, you want a little heater in there.
Yeah. I got a little space heater I could plug in.
Probably,
No.
probably
You spend
Pump
so
those
much
numbers
on
up, son.
electrical.
Yeah.
Well, your garage isn't like terribly huge.
no, it's not.
It's terribly cold in the winter.
Well, because it's not heated or
I feel like
insulated.
the Donner Party when I go out there. In the winter, I'm like,
he
Jesus.
steps foot into the garage and he's like, I'm going to have to eat you.
Well, I'm gonna. I gotta eat somebody right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have just people in my garage waiting to be eaten.
The insulators.
Like, hey, don't insulate. Just
they're
hang
they're
out here.
halfway through. Hey, you guys are looking really
Mighty-
scrumptious right now.
mighty
You
yummy.
better hurry up.
Looks good. The insulation? No, your leg.
Yeah. Speaking of eating bones, I saw a bird. So I was turning today, coming here actually for the podcast, and there was a bird hovering over a fast food bag, and someone must have just thrown their bag of fast food out the
Hate
window,
that.
which is a crime in and
Makes
of
me so
itself.
mad.
And it had like
You're
spilled
right.
out. So the wing bones were just sitting on the road, and the bird just picked one up, started walking towards the ditch. I assume because I was coming and they were being polite. But I kept driving. I was like, what is he going to do with that? Can't eat that bone.
He's gonna find out quick.
He's
whether or
going to
not he
pick
can
all
or
the
can't.
little chitlins off it.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, wasted meat. I guess that person chucked it out the window. There's plenty.
You know
of meat
what they
on there.
say? One man's garbage is another man person's
another
on,
bird's
on
lunch.
garbage.
On garbage.
They do say that. I've heard that quite a few times actually.
Nathan
Yeah.
knows what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah, garbage man.
Well, speaking of garbage, how about we tear into some social media?
Let's tear into it.
That's really good. Social media, garbage.
Yeah, I've been pouring on the transitions here lately.
I mean, I'm pro garbage.
Why?
I went through so much garbage yesterday. I think I threw away 5 pounds of sugar.
Why?
Well, Shayna is moving in this coming week, in like 4 days. 3 days when you're listening to this. And she brought all of her stuff from her apartment.
5 pounds of sugar.
And she had a big jug of sugar. And I also have a bigger jug of sugar. So then I thought, well, how much sugar does one couple need?
Not
So I
much.
poured all the sugar in the garbage. And then I took the garbage out. I also poured all of her flour in the garbage. And I took it out. And as I was carrying it, I was like, this is a heavy ass bag. And it's got to be because of that sugar. Right?
Because all the garbage.
But it was like boxes and shit on top. So like the top half of it wasn't that heavy.
I mean,
I was like, that's a lot of sugar. Who knows sugar would be so heavy?
it's just dense.
Yeah.
You fit a lot of it in a little area.
And then it got me thinking when I poured it in there, I was looking at it in the bottom of the garbage can. I'm like, that's crazy. That's not good for you. That's probably like 3 Mountain Dews.
Yeah, it's not good at all. People get addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
man.
they get addicted to.
Social media.
Boom. Thank you.
That's
Layup.
an even better. Yeah.
I like that.
Incredible layup.
I had to do a little eye movement.
You lost me there for a second.
Yeah.
I was going to say like opioids.
It's true.
I mean, that too. That too.
So we got 10 bullet points just to rip through here.
I like that.
But
Well, maybe before you get into it, what are your guys' thoughts on social media? Let's lay some foundation here.
I am pro, like, keeping yourself in check on social media.
What does that mean?
Like, know when you're past the point of you're doing this too
Okay.
much.
set time limits.
Right.
Act when
Be
that's not
conscientious.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
say
When you-
that
when you-
word for me, please. I'm not going to try it again.
conscientious.
Thank you.
Points at me to say it. Like I could nail it. All right, now you give it a shot.
But
You did rip it though. That was
yeah,
good.
thanks, Liam. You're
say
really
words.
and
I
you're
say
damn,
words.
dude. You're damn good at
I'm
saying
a word
them.
guy. Bunch
Yeah,
of
I'm
day.
say the shit out of some words.
I'm a huge word guy.
Yeah, you
I've
are.
always prided myself on
Saying a bunch.
yeah.
Yeah,
And a
knowing
bunch of different ones. Knowing a smorgasbord of them. It's been a while since we did that on the episode.
So you're pro like just keep it dialed down a little bit.
Right. Like, know when you're doing it too much.
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting there, and if the TikTok home icon burns into your screen on your phone, take a break.
Probably too much.
Take a
time.
break.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm not great about it. I have a timer set on my TikTok app.
What's your timer? Is it just
hour.
TikTok or all social?
Just TikTok.
TikTok's the biggest one, though, dude. It's a huge, like,
Yeah.
rabbit hole that you just end up going down.
Well,
next thing you
because
know.
it's always the next scroll is about to be the funniest video.
It is, and that's
Exactly.
how they get you.
Yeah, but lately, like if I refresh a couple times, I'll start rolling through videos that have like 6 likes, 3 likes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what end of the spectrum?
I've gone too far.
Yeah, exactly. You've got past the
They're
algorithm.
feeding me the garbage.
Right.
Yeah,
You've got
I am
past
now
the
their
wishes
mouse.
of the algorithm.
Liam's
Yeah.
like, don't show me new accounts.
I immediately scroll past and I go, not funny. I don't care what it is. If it's got 4 likes, it could be a brand new video. They just posted it, not funny. Immediately I go, don't care.
0 likes. No. So your eyes automatically go to the right side. Subconscious.
Typically, yeah. If it's not from like an account I know, if it's not like I don't know, good golf, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that where like I know it's going to actually capture my interest. It's some random person's name and then it's got 4 likes. I go, gone. Don't care.
Yeah. It's weird how it generally, the funny stuff, you never see them early. But somebody has to be seeing these early,
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Like when they
Someone
only
does.
have 6 likes. You're
Yeah.
pro. Get me in after.
Someone's got to sift through that for me.
Right.
I'm just here with the little glass saying,
You're in the
yep, that's
you're a
gold.
C-suite executive consumer.
Yeah.
You want the managers and the pillagers to go through.
I'm a
the-
higher up.
Yeah. Only give me the good shit.
Well, yeah.
I'm a top level consumer.
Exactly. What are you wasting my time for?
And that's what TikTok is so good about, feeding you shit that you like to just keep you scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because, like, you guys give me shit because obviously I deleted a bunch of social media, don't have it. And you're like, you still watch Reels on Facebook?
Which
But
is
like
a
Facebook,
conversation in it of its own.
right? But Facebook sucks at keeping you interested. So I'll watch like 10 videos on there and be like, this shit's garbage, and then I'm
Algorithm's
off
bad.
of it. Yeah. Whereas like TikTok, I would be on there for hours and hours.
Yeah.
They have
No.
mastered their algorithm.
Yep. And it's really good.
And it's every single little interaction. Like if you watch it for over 5 or 10 seconds, it goes into your algorithm. If you interact with it in any way, shape, or form,
Like, click on the comments.
Sometimes I'll just
Comment,
open
like,
up the
save.
comments, and just see what people are saying. And then now all of a sudden, I'm starting to get more videos like
Yeah.
that.
Comments are one of the best parts of TikTok ever.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen. people,
Instagram comments are
Yeah, I was gonna say the Instagram
way,
comments.
way off the wall.
Instagram comments are bullying.
They're not
the top
policed.
form of bullying, ever,
yeah.
right?
They're not policed
TikTok-
at all.
TikTok
You can
is
say
comedy.
whatever.
Yeah,
TikTok comedy, like funny sayings, like weird ways to say things. Like, for example, I was watching a video yesterday, and it was a video of Brock Lesnar's daughter throwing shot put,
yeah.
and looks exactly like Lesnar, right?
Yeah.
The top comment was, "Is her mom also Brock Lesnar?"
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard at that.
Which is hilarious.
Whereas
It's
as
mean,
Instagram
but-
would be like, "This is the most ugly bitch I've ever seen in my life," and it's like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Right? So,
Well, I haven't. I'm sure you haven't seen them, but I've been sending you all those videos of like Tom Segura on his podcast when he's
Yep.
going through like everyone's hate from Australia, just like
sending hate from Australia.
yeah, for no reason at all. It's just like, and it was that. It's like one of the most famous ones is that little coffee shop owner.
Yep.
And she's just like going about her day, like
Business
this is-
owner.
Yeah,
Day in the life of a small business owner.
yeah. I wake up and I go to the gym, and like immediately everyone's just like, "Stop lying. We know you're not going to the gym." And it's-
Just vulgar, right?
That's
away.
oh man. There's this one of this really large fat chick, and she's coming back from Panera.
Yeah,
and she's
I
like,
know. It's when
and she
you're
goes, "I ordered a veggie sandwich. This is a turkey and bacon." And she's like, "They gave me the wrong sandwich." And it
No, it was a
switches to
salad,
that-
right?
Or
I ordered
something.
a salad.
Yeah.
They
And
gave me a
it's-
turkey bacon and like
Wrapped
Yeah.
sandwich. Yeah.
And then
Well, I guess I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Yeah.
and then it switches to that dog, that little wiener dog or whatever. It's like, but
Yeah, the comments are crazy. I used to be a avid commenter, like, and maybe it's my maturity coming through. I don't do this as much, but I had multiple comments. I would get tens of thousands of likes.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, it was off the wall. Like the stuff I see now and laugh at and like, I used to be that guy, and it would be like every video I scroll past, I'm like, what is funny, and I would comment it. But then, yeah, I grew up. Can't do it anymore. Because now I think I'm like, what if someone sees that?
see, that's when I would comment on something, it's only because it really, really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And like I'd have to like
And
comment.
that's what I would. It would have to really irritate
Yeah,
me.
there's this one video of this dude. He did ASMR drinking out of weird shaped glasses, and I just commented and I say, "People like fucking watching you, huh?" And that's all I said.
The best is when you go to comment something and you pull it up and someone commented the exact word for word thing you were going to say. And I'm like, all right, work here's been done.
Do you give him a like at that point?
Oh,
on his
100%.
comment? Yeah.
And usually I comment on it and I say, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. It's only happened like a handful of times, but
Tens of thousands of likes though on comments.
I had one that got like over 100,000.
What? I saw you had like a TikTok blow up, like big time, the
Yeah.
doors or wheels thing.
Yeah, that was about 900K. But yeah, the one comment I remember it was, and I'll tell you guys after the podcast, but yeah.
Oh, that means it's good.
gonna
That
be
means
good.
it's really
not,
good.
I mean, it was just relatable, I think. But yeah, that's all I got on the
I'll
comments.
jump back on the Brown's train. How we started this is there. It's like you got to be there's mindful scrolling and then there's mindless scrolling, and that's
Right.
you get mindless scrolling when you're laying in bed at 10:30, 11, and you should be sleeping, but you're just still going. Because I do that just about every night.
And I think it is. I've experienced this more with obviously Shayna moving to Minot. When you are by yourself, a lot more scrolling.
Yep.
If I'm by myself, if I'm in a hotel room, if I'm wherever, right? I'm always like, oh, I'll just have a quick couple hour scroll here.
Yeah.
Right. But when you're somebody else there, they're like, okay, go to bed. And it's like, okay, then you just go to bed.
Yeah.
Because who just sits there and scrolls while somebody else
Sitting next to
you
each
know?
other, yeah, you could be watching a show together and then be like, let's
Exactly.
go to sleep.
Exactly. So I have experienced that a little bit, but
Yeah, I'm trying to be better, trying to break the habit. Because sleep is,
you got to get that scroll time in though. You know, my poops went from 5 to 20 minutes here.
yeah,
Right.
and that's where I
Absolutely.
view poops as that's me time right there. Like,
Yeah.
You do what you want.
I don't
on
get
the-
a lot of
on
me
the
time. Like
pooper.
I'm gonna sit there. I'm just relaxing for a second. I'll wipe eventually. But
You're already done.
I hope so.
I'll get to it. But right now, I got to check out some of these TikToks.
Get to it. I want to
What?
sit in my own smell for a little bit.
What's your guys' biggest time eater on your phone? Is it TikTok?
TikTok, 100%. I don't go on anything else. I go on Instagram for like 5 minutes. And that's like And that's mindful scrolling because like you go on Instagram, you're like, okay, like my
You're
friend,
just seeing what
my friend
people,
posted this
people
picture.
you know.
Some
Yeah.
some of my friends posted a story real quick. I'll check those out. Some of my buddies will send me a reel or something, whatever it is. Check those out. But other than that, like it doesn't capture me.
I do not even scroll on Instagram. Strictly stories.
Yeah.
I just watch
you,
their 20
you get,
stories
you get
and
like
X it out.
3 good scrolls and then you run out of pictures of people that post and then it's just ads over and over again.
That-
You go,
yeah.
Okay, I don't care.
Zuckerberg, man.
That's what I like about Facebook is because like you can really like customize. Like they have a little X button on Facebook that like if you don't
You can
like
leave
the
a
post.
hateful comment. Fuck this dumb video. Stop showing me this shit.
No, I'm just talking about like the main feed.
Okay, yeah.
So
Fuck
like
this
if
dumb person. Stop showing me their
wants-
stuff.
Rip 'em.
somebody you know,
Yeah. It's my cousin.
yeah, but it'll let you like it'll push stuff to you, and you could just hit the X on it, and they'll stop showing you stuff like that. So like I've gotten it down to where I've hated so much shit and click the X that like it's
know.
just people I know on
It's
Facebook.
just beheading videos. Road's algorithm.
Most craziest morbid stuff.
Yeah.
Finally.
Which is
Another
nice.
person jumping off a skyscraper.
Oh man, that used to be Twitter.
Twitter was, yeah. I mean, you can go into a bad place on Twitter.
Absolutely.
It's completely unfiltered and it's insane.
And I think in some ways it's good to be unfiltered.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there should be
Twitter is
any
what you
filters.
make it, man.
It really
I mean,
is.
any app is now. Yeah, it's what you make it. But it's just insane.
You guys have a favorite platform?
Not like,
I suppose TikTok probably.
well, like Snapchat, like you just reply to your friends and like maybe check out a few stories. So that's quick.
Yeah.
I never
The
Snapchat anybody.
the only one that ever like is just TikTok.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time lately on the MLB app. A lot of time
I
looking at
suppose.
stats.
That's
and-
that's
masturbating.
you though. Like you're into that.
Yeah, I am.
That's why you know any player on any team. I couldn't tell you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Hey,
Yeah, I can tell you-
everyone's-
okay, yeah, I can tell you
We
too.
don't kink shame.
No.
If you're an MLB guy.
No, yeah.
What
Well,
is
by
that?
all means,
What's your one social media app that's like your vice?
TikTok.
But like a quirky one. Like his is the MLB app.
Oh, sometimes I'll hammer Pinterest once in a while.
Really?
Oh, that's pretty
Just
sweet.
scroll?
They
have some cool stuff on there.
Yeah, and that's why, because you can customize like your boards. Like you have a couple boards, and so I got one that's like gardening or like prepping stuff. Like I got a little hot tab right there. Show me how to can food. Like show me like
Useful stuff.
yeah, like I have one of the things is called Build It, like a bunch of like little house projects and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's a cool idea. Like maybe I should try that out.
I like
sometime.
that. That's pretty sweet.
I like that. Like Pinterest is
How
pretty
often
cool.
would you say you're on Pinterest?
Oh, I mean, once a week is even pushing it.
Yeah, few and far between then.
Very, yeah. It's. I'd have to get pretty bored.
I'd have to really get it out of my normal scrolls.
Well, because I do have a time limit to where it's like, okay, so I have breaks at work, so I get my first 15, and then my lunch, and then my last 15 break, and then I ride. At the end of the day, I drive to work, and then my coworker drives us home, and so I'm in the passenger seat and scrolling here and there, or maybe I always do my daily Sudokus, so I hit my Sudoku quick,
course.
maybe chess real quick, scroll a little bit longer, then I go home, time for supper, do my odds and ends,
Back to TikTok.
then yeah, I get in bed,
Get in bed at 7.
TikTok
bed-
for 4
TikTok
hours.
till midnight, and then I'm sleeping.
Usually it is bad. That's where I'm like, okay, I can look at this tomorrow.
But what's the argument of, sometimes you just, like today, I did a shit ton of stuff yesterday around the house.
Yeah.
Didn't really relax all that much. It was relaxing. It was fun to get stuff done, right?
Yeah.
Crossing those off the list. But today I was like, I mowed, got breakfast, didn't do a whole, I did some laundry, and then I just sat and didn't do much of fuck all day. So do you think there should be days when it's like, take a nap, watch TikTok?
100%
Watch Netflix.
agreed.
Yeah.
You need to be able to have that time where you get to just not worry about nothing, relax, not do anything. And if you want to do TikTok with that time, by all means, go for it. But yeah, like what I'm saying is that like when TikTok starts running into like other things that you could be doing, or like
I'm
you're
not
hanging
going.
out
I'm not
with your
going to
girl-
hang out with my friend because I want to rip TikTok.
Right, yeah.
That's
or
crazy.
you are hanging out with your friends and you're just not even doing nothing because you're just ripping
Yeah.
TikTok.
Or you're at dinner.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what does it got on TikTok?
Yeah. See, and I think I saw a stat one time that said like the average person touches their phone like 1,500 times a day.
God, that's
They
insane.
have it on there. They have the
it
pickups.
could be less, yeah, but it's
Pickups.
like it makes you anxious. It gives you a low functioning form of anxiety because you're constantly wondering, like you're checking, like someone text me like this and that. Like,
Yep.
Anybody Snapchat me real quick, like.
And I've had to get better and not pick it. Like I used to be a guy. Anytime my phone would buzz, I pick it up. What is it?
Yeah.
Is it an email? Is it a text? Snapchat? Notification?
Well, I feel like it's a little different for you because your phone, a lot of business happens on that, right?
Yeah, but not on a Saturday or Sunday. You
Okay.
know? Not on a Saturday or Sunday at 11 o'clock at night.
But it's wired into you
Correct.
to check.
Yeah. So I'm always like, or I can tell, like, okay, that noise is a text. That
Yeah.
noise is an email. That one is a bank notification. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can tell, and sometimes the vibrations are different.
Yeah.
Right.
Where lately I've been trying to just be like, doesn't matter. It's not important.
The vibration for when you're getting a phone call, that gives me anxiety. If I'm like not expecting it. Because there's been so many times that like I've woke up to a phone call, like if I'm late for something or I've overslept, then it just
don't
immediately.
say.
then
Hey,
it
you coming to work
immediately-
today? Fuck.
Yep.
No, nope, barely sick.
See, then it's too late. When they call and wake you up, and then you tell them, it's too late.
Yeah.
you're getting slapped for that one.
Yeah.
But
That's yeah, it's never good. It's crazy when you know you have to get up for something and then you set an alarm, but you like set it wrong. I've set like a 7 a.m. alarm, but it's I accidentally set a 7 p.m. alarm.
yeah,
I've done
And
that.
then my body just wakes up at like 6:30. And I'm like, whew, that could have been bad.
yeah,
You get up, you move on, be like, all right.
Lately, dude, I've been beating my alarm. I set my alarm
Really
for
piss you off?
Wakes up in
4:45.
the morning, he's just
Yeah,
suck bombing it.
but I've been setting it for 4:45 during the week, and I've been waking up at like 4:38 around there, like 5-10 minutes early.
4:45.
Yeah, I wake up at 4:45.
You too?
5. Mine goes off.
What time do you leave? 6?
I leave the house at around 5:30. Well, I got to go pick up a guy before I go to the shop, and I got to be at the shop, at 6. But be there early, obviously.
So do you get paid 12-hour days?
No,
So you have to be at the shop at 6.
I get paid for
You do 12 or 4 10s.
410s.
right.
10
Yeah,
hours,
you
but I also
you get paid for like 10 hours, but a lot of the times, realistically, you're working or away from home for like 12 or 13 hours.
I leave my house around 5:30. I don't get home until 6 something.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
You're telling us.
yeah, man.
Hey, we know.
You should join a union. Don't they
Where they-
fix these problems?
Dude, there's problems that not even the union
really.
could upend.
Like the fist
No.
in the ass motion he gave there.
That's what I mean.
I saw some union workers the other day.
You're looking at 2 of them.
Yeah, well, there's one hole and there's about 9 people standing around.
No, government.
No,
That's government.
City. That's city work right there. That's easy.
I'm just joking.
Let's tread lightly here.
Yeah, we were filming something though on Friday, and one of the scenes was a tree planting scene. So we had taken a tree that had already been planted and then kind of dug up some dirt around it and put some mulch down there. And we had 6 actors. So all 6 people were planting and putting mulch on this one tree.
Who decided
It's a
that?
lot.
Yeah, and someone was like,
Makes
"Oh,
it
it looks like a
believable.
union job or something like that." And I started laughing. I was thinking of you too. So, but
Who said it?
Tell us.
Can't. You imagine just air about on the podcast. I'm like, it's so and so, and they live at this address.
Hey, what's Pete Stenny doing? I was on the way over here and he was driving a lawnmower down the street.
No way.
Yeah, like
Cool.
over by the library.
Yeah, I probably took it.
They stole it.
But yeah, I found it.
It sounds like he's stealing lawnmowers. No, he is.
Keep
He
stealing.
well, he works at the baseball diamonds. So I don't know if that was in relation.
That's
to that.
nowhere
a long
near.
ways
The
away
library is really far from both baseball
Well,
diamonds.
was he on the library on the north end or the south end of the railroad?
West.
Okay, but the railroad
South
runs
side.
east and west.
He was on the
North
south
side,
side.
north side.
North side. So not on the police station side. He was probably, I could see him driving the lawnmower to his house to mow his lawn and then driving back to the ballpark.
You could?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You
I
think
could
he'd
see
do
him
that?
doing that.
That's
yeah.
a long. That's quite a haul. I mean, I guess it's a riding lawnmower.
Yeah.
He was,
But
he
no
was
paid by
truck
the
and
hour.
trailer?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No truck and trailer? No. Was he on? He was sitting on the lawnmower?
sitting on driving down the road. I go, who the hell is this guy driving this lawnmower? And then I passed him. I go, that is Stenberg.
That is Pete, yeah. That would be my guess. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Which that's cool. I love driving stuff that you're not supposed to drive on the street. I love driving on the street.
Does that thing have blinkers? He was on the road. Was
On
he
the
in
road.
the middle of it or on the right side?
He's on the right side, yeah, so I could
Was he
pass him.
Okay. So like he was like, I'm going to get there, but I'm polite enough to know that real cars can drive
Yeah.
faster than me. Yeah. I could see him doing a little mow job.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was curious.
I'd like a riding lawnmower. I don't think I'd use it at my house though, but my lawnmower, have you guys seen my lawnmower? You have to like hot wire it to start it. And the handle, like, yeah, it's bad. I'll
Don't
show
buy
you.
an electric one.
I'm not going to. I
Okay,
did see
good.
someone mowing their lawn with a extension cord.
What?
Yeah, some lady over there by Dairy Queen, and she had an extension cord over her shoulder like it was a vacuum mowing her lawn. And then she'd pull it back and kind of pick up the extension cord. Can you imagine buying a lawnmower and you don't realize you have to plug it in to use it?
I'd take it back.
Would that be the electric one you're talking about? Or are you talking like an
Yeah, if
electric
it's got
Tesla?
an extension cord to it,
But it could be like a Tesla lawnmower.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, one with
those
like
would mow
battery
the lawn
powered?
for you.
like Milwaukee makes a lawnmower. You can plug two of their
Battery,
batteries in
yeah.
there.
What's your
Like-
beef with it?
Just there's one that
Probably
my-
same beef he has with HelloFresh. Just
Yeah,
too
stupid.
upscale
No,
for him.
just my dad bought like a pretty decent one for out at the farm to use.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like you push it for like 20 minutes and you have to recharge the batteries.
I've never used the Milwaukee ones, but my dad has the Egos.
I think that might be the one that my dad bought.
that might be
It's
it.
like some weird one like that.
Is it green?
Yeah, it's green and gray.
I don't know. My dad has one.
Oh, it's probably
Thing's
John
fucking
Deere.
Amazing.
Or maybe this thing's old and he bought it used, but I don't know. It's like it looks brand new and we were just using it last week and it would go for 20, 25 minutes and you'd have to recharge the batteries.
Yeah.
See, I'm able to get, like me and my dad can get both of our yards done on like one charge of the battery.
Damn.
What about you and your dad? How do you
Gas.
guys mow?
We're gas
We're
men
a
all the way through.
gas family, yeah. How about the ones like the self-accelerating? What do you call them?
Self-propelled.
Yeah, where
You
you pull
pull
down
down
and
their
it
bar?
kind of gives you a little.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the one
Those
that
are nice.
Those are good.
Liam has.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I got to get myself a new lawnmower. But
My dad just bought a brand new rider for his house that they bought because he's got a big old yard. I forget what it is. He sent me a picture of it.
John Deere.
here's the
it
thing.
ain't,
though.
and that's I'm a little pissed.
Do you
about
really need a super nice lawnmower if your lawn doesn't
that. Cub
really?
Cadet?
Oh, yeah.
So it is a pretty nice one.
Yeah.
well, no.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
let
those.
me pull up my riding lawnmower ranking sheet
Yeah.
and confirm that.
Can have it
Cub
written on
Cadet
my-
is a reputable brand.
Yeah. Says
Very
who, you
nice.
and your dad.
No, says
We bought it. It's got to be.
the industry.
Okay, fair.
the lawnmower.
Talking to the industry a lot.
Yeah.
He's got his ear to the floor. on
Ear to the
lawnmowers.
grass.
Yeah, he gets it.
But that's where I'm like, if my lawn's not super nice, like it's kind of bumpy, it's a little wavy.
You got to throw just a shitload of sand down in it.
Sand.
Yeah, leveling. Well, not like leveling sand, but you pour just a shitload of sand in your yard, and then you drag a board around, and it just levels your lawn for you.
But then I have to plant grass in the sand. Can you even
You
do
should.
that?
It pops up through.
It will eventually come through.
Very interesting.
Yeah, just fertilize it a little bit.
But that would be raising it up.
No, you'd be filling the dead spots because you're
Yeah.
dragging the board, and it's going to already go through the high spots that are already there, and the sand's going to fill the low spots.
So yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to raise the
there's a
bottom.
process.
But
Technically, you're right.
You know, and I'd like to air this out. Really, the people that fucked up my yard is dig it up. When they replaced my sewer, I had a nice yard, and then they ripped it up, and now it's not even at all. It looks like they dug a ditch.
No, they're
Yeah.
really good
They
at
are.
taking away, but they're bad at putting back in. And
Yeah.
that goes for like everybody who does stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's like that's
Oh.
like the end.
One
right?
time,
like,
uh,
we already did it.
they came through, some people out in the oil field, like they have to hydrovac and like make a big trench for some of their pipes and stuff like that. Or they did it for our electrical cables. And so they made this big trench. We put all of our electric cables in there, and then they filled it back in. And we came back the next day. They had just got done. They're like, yep. It's like we weren't even here. And then we got a hard rain for like a week, and it just sank all that dirt in there. And I was like, weren't even here, huh? Just
Yeah.
a trench.
It's bad. And even like they ripped out one block of my sidewalk. You guys have seen it.
Yep.
And they turned it into like a Napoleon Dynamite bike ramp for the last 2 years because I haven't gotten it fixed. But it's like, you can't even level that. It's like,
They don't care.
yeah. So
They're
we'll
called
chat
Dig
with
It Up,
that.
not fill
And
it in.
yeah, you can hire our other service, fill it in. And then the other thing is I got this, really airing it out here, but the pipe that connects to my sewer. They have one that goes up and then like a little PVC pipe screw thing. And you're supposed to be able to put the metal cap on top, but the PVC pipe comes up too far, so the metal cap doesn't fit on top. So I don't know how to fix that. But if any of you know, you could sure tell me. Nathan, you look like you fix
I
that.
know, but I'm not telling.
Yeah.
I'm going to gatekeep that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Let's rip
yeah.
through some of these bullet points here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we got global usage and penetration. As of 2022, over 4.6 billion people worldwide use social media platforms, representing approximately 59% of the global population.
I was going to say, that's over half. And then you gave me the exact number, 59%.
Well, I punched in there. Give me fun facts and statistics about social
I
media.
don't like that.
Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok have massive user bases, with Facebook alone having more than 2.8 billion monthly active users.
You guys see the movie The Social Network?
Yep.
Nope.
It's an awesome movie.
Really
You
good
haven't? You should watch it. Are you a big movie guy?
I love movies.
Yeah, watch that. Okay. I'll watch Punisher.
You won't. Don't lie to me. I know you won't.
I will eventually.
All right.
You've said that for a year.
Yeah.
I know.
Just don't watch it. Tell them you're
Sit
not
down
going
and
to
watch
watch
it
it.
with Shayna. When next time
yeah.
you and Shayna have a movie night, it's not a romance.
This weekend. I'll do it this weekend.
Yeah, it
By next Sunday, I'll vouch to watch it. You want to
we
shake
heard
on
it
on
here.
there?
No, pinky swear him. No, scouts honor him even, actually. There you go. Okay, well, if you
Yeah.
don't watch it by next Sunday, he gets to punch you in the balls on camera.
Ooh, I might not watch it now. Open hand.
yeah.
Open hand punch.
Yeah,
it.
but no, I'll watch it.
All right.
I'm gonna have to buy it, but
It's good.
it's worth it at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
I might be able to. I don't think I have it actually. Youth engagement. Around 90% of young adults aged 18 to 29 use social media, with the majority accessing platforms daily. Social media is integral to socialization, with 81% of adolescents aged 13 to 17 using at least one platform.
You think it's fucking with the youth?
100%.
100%. Well, okay, boom.
But what is natural? Like, obviously, there's going to be some natural progression that the world is going to go more technologically driven, so the kids should be somewhat used to it.
Well,
That's my argument.
Well, you got to keep up. It's like
Correct.
It's like us now teaching our grandparents how to use phones.
Yes.
Like, it's nothing for us. They have no idea.
And because I don't want to get to the point where, like, if you don't use it, then you're 80 years old and you're like, I don't know how this computer works.
Well, that's the
right?
thing, though, is that I think at some point you just like leave it behind. Like when you were talking earlier about like monitoring your usage or stuff like that, or like always checking. Like, there's times now where I'm like, when I go to the golf course, I take my watch off and I only check my phone to put my score into my app,
Yeah.
and that's it. So at least for 3.5 hours, I'm tuned into just golfing,
Yeah, I could see that.
and that's nice.
I'm the same way, yeah.
And when you get to doing like tasks around the house and stuff like that, like all of that, I think holds a higher gratifying weight than just doing this. I mean, and granted too, though, sometimes just doing the scroll for a while is okay. That's decompression finally for a minute. You're not doing anything. You're catching up on what people have sent you. Like, just for a little bit, relax.
I've done more of that losing the phone where I'm like, where did I put my phone? You know, and I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Doing something around the house. There's music
you're
on. you're
busy.
like, fuck,
Yeah.
where'd I put my phone at?
Well, then I tuned out, like when I got my watch as a deal for getting a new phone some time ago, but then I like it for when I'm at work because I have it tuned into just text and just phone calls and then an occasional email.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't need it going off every single time I get a snap or like somebody sends me something on TikTok. Like, I just need it for, I got to see somebody texting me. Okay, what's up? Okay,
Right.
I'll get to that later.
How often do you two get emails? I've always wondered that about like
I get them from work like every week.
Work only sends me, I mean, they email me my pay stub.
Yeah.
And as long as I work 40 hours, it's the same every week. So,
Yeah.
but as far as important emails, few and far between.
So that's something I was wondering.
Yeah.
Like
That
people
really
that
doesn't
don't
matter.
work desk jobs. Like obviously, you know, if you use my dad, for example, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
He probably gets emails all the time. Like, oh, staff meeting, this, whatever. But like jobs where you're on the job using your hands, right? You're not by a computer. Do emails, are those even a thing for, I don't know.
Not
Sometimes-
for guys like us, but I mean,
Sometimes I'll get like a document sent to me or like
Yeah.
something that I need to, like
This
a
is-
print, for
yeah.
example,
This
send
is your
me a
restraining
PDF.
order with Eric
Yeah.
from sales.
It's funny because one of my bosses is Eric and he emails me.
What do you got, Nathan? Big email guy?
I use emails every day.
Really?
Yeah. So whenever we get a call in, it just gets sent to like a group email, so we all get the same email
Okay.
of the new call, and then we just go to it and figure out
Yeah.
what's going where.
Yeah. You all go to it. Let's get this done
First
fast.
come, first serve. Yeah.
12 people
Everyone
sitting,
meet there.
sitting at an AC unit on
All
the roof.
right. Let's stand around it.
Nathan just starts punching people. This is my job. I was here first.
So it is job specific,
Yeah,
obviously.
I suppose. I get more emails. I have 69 unread emails right now, just over the
Like
weekend.
that you have to read.
Yeah, that I have to attend to. And not a lot of them are like from people, but there's like notifications from like the project management software. Like this is due tomorrow. This is, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So not all, I don't have like 69 emails from individual people, but stuff that I have to
Right.
look at and make sure I'm aware of what that email says, which is annoying sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
That's the way of your road.
Yeah.
The road that you've paved for yourself.
Yeah.
That's the direction it's heading.
Yeah. I'd like to learn how to pave a road, but
Yeah.
Go
What
ahead.
else you got, Liam?
yeah.
Now that we're talking about that, impact on mental health. Research suggests a correlation between increased social media use and higher levels of anxiety, depression, and loneliness, particularly among young users. Cyberbullying is prevalent, with 37% of young people reporting being bullied online.
And 36%
Dude.
on Instagram comments.
Walk away or get up from your
That's
phone.
what I don't understand
that's-
online bullying. Yeah.
Yeah. But what if you are that TikTok shop or the young business owner that posts that thing and then all the comments are just that? It's like,
And
how
you're
do you-
trying to promote your business. Yeah.
You can't dodge it at all. Like in that aspect,
Right,
If,
you
if
can-
someone says something mean to me, well, granted, I don't care. I'm like,
That,
okay,
There you go.
Yeah, bitch.
okay,
Stop caring so
Sorry.
much about somebody who types something to you over a keyboard.
yeah,
You
you'll
don't
probably never see them.
You have to remove yourself from it. So, like, especially
Exactly.
that girl, if we use that for example, and she has a business, you would have to, okay, I'll film all the, because she's a part of the videos. I'll film the videos, I'll edit it, I'll put it together. You post it, right? Like this person over here, they manage it. I'm not reading the comments. I'm not doing anything. I'll still be the face of it, but
Right.
there's got to be some sort of
Yeah, it's like when we first started, and still now, like with this podcast, people would rip on us. That's all our comments were,
Yeah.
and I thought it was hilarious.
We'd
dude.
laugh.
I
We'd sit and laugh
I did
over
not
it.
give a shit. Like,
No.
we have 82 people that watch this, maybe, and
Luis
you're gonna rip us.
Ongpin.
Yeah, you're gonna rip us. Like, you think we give a shit, dude?
no, yeah.
You know,
And
that's-
there are good comments too.
oh, 100%.
Yeah, we get good.
But
comments.
they get, you know,
They get
hate,
masked.
hate supersedes, you know, because well, even I was thinking about this because I
hate
commented.
sells, man.
Well, exactly. So does sex.
Yep.
Sex sells. That's
Hate.
what everyone says.
What else? There's got to be three things: hate, sex, and
rock and roll.
there you go.
But I commented this guy posted a video. There's a bet you can make on which hand will grab the top of the Stanley Cup when whatever team wins it, right? So both of the captains of the Oilers, McDavid and Barkov, for the Panthers are left-handed. So they're saying they would grab with their left hand. Or no, they'd say they'd grab with their right hand because they're right hand dominant. So he was saying that all left-handed hockey players are right hand dominant and vice versa. All right-handed hockey players are left hand dominant. So I commented and I said, I think you got that a little bit backwards, right? Like, that's not right.
Yeah.
All right-handed people I know are also right-hand dominant.
Yeah, I play.
Left-handed hockey player, left-hand throwing.
I play left-handed hockey,
I write
but
with
I'm
my
right.
hand, so I'm.
But I'm right-hand dominant.
yeah, but I feel like that's goofy. I don't feel like that's the norm.
No, I'm not the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting all these comments under my comment about like, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And like people are much more willing to engage and put their opinion when it's something wrong.
Yeah.
But the likes on the comment agreeing with me are way more than the actual comments of
Right.
people voicing their opinion. So I just laugh. But I do think it is easier for people to, oh, this is wrong. I'm going to correct this person than it is to show love on a post. Like how many times have you seen a funny video and you commented like, this is so funny. Keep up the good work.
Few and far between.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you think it. You're like, I love that creator. And
So
if
you
saw
give
in
him a like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you saw him in person, you'd be like, dude, your videos are awesome. Or you guys are hilarious. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's kind of funny.
But if you hated it and you saw him in person, you probably would not go up to him and be like, "You're a piece of shit
No.
and your videos suck." You wouldn't say that in person.
exactly.
And that, well, I think a lot of it comes from, so like where it says here, I mean, you get higher levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and stuff like that. But it's like how much weight you're putting into it. It's like, if this is this person's only form of gratification that they're going to see throughout the day, and then they get ripped on the entire time, then they're seeking that and then not getting it.
Yeah.
So then it's having a negative effect on you. Where like, if I'm mindlessly scrolling every night just to feel a spike of endorphins because something makes me laugh. It's taking away from time where today when I was working in the garage, I'm like, oh, finally, like got some stuff done. Feels good. Like it's off the plate. So you got to hack your own mind in a way, like what is actually giving you these good chemicals.
That's a great name, Liam. That could be like a show or a movie. Hack Your Mind. Can you imagine like a mini docuseries on like tricks to be more productive or
Overcome
something?
anxiety.
I think
yeah.
you're talking about Andrew Huberman's podcast, The Huberman Lab.
Does he have anything called Hack Your Mind though?
Not
That's
that-
what his
whole
that
show
word
is
for
about,
word,
though.
but a lot of the show is based on that.
Has he ever said Hack Your Mind?
No,
Exactly. That's my point. You could start a 3-part Netflix show,
called Hack Your Mind.
20 minutes each, Hack Your Mind, and it talks about like 3 things. So today we're going to be talking about how to become
Nathan, pull that up. I'm going to need the trademark right now.
how to become 30%. See if hackyourmind.com is a thing. We'll buy the domain. But you could see like the first episode is Hack Your Mind on how to become 50% more effective by doing these small tricks.
Right.
Nothing? It's already there?
It's already a TV show.
Damn it.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it about?
What is the TV show?
I can't
on PBS.
really. Oh man. Yeah. What's Hack Your Mind about?
Well, it could be anything.
It's about hackers.
Follow host Jacob Ward, and in parentheses to today's show, from the farthest corners of the globe to inside of your mind as he sets out to discover we are not who we think we are. We imagine our conscious minds make most decisions, but in reality we go through much of our lives on autopilot, and marketers and social media companies rely on it. Hacking Your Mind offers you the autopilot owner's manual.
So
that's,
something
it's
similar.
following suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where
I was gonna say we were onto something there.
we were there. And that's,
Just
well,
beat
that's
us
the
to it.
thing.
He's probably
is like,
older than us. He got ahead of it.
He's on PBS.
Yeah.
But
And like Today's Show.
the whole aspect of it is the fact that social media now, it creates algorithms for you. It knows what you like because you've interacted with them. So it knows what to give you. But that's the thing is where you have to take a step back and then realize, okay, I'm investing way too much into this and it's having this effect on me.
I have a fine line between like enjoyment and don't do it, right? Like I know tomorrow I could set up like this is my exact perfect routine of how I want to live. And I guarantee you I'd be much more successful, much more productive, probably get more done. But how much are you sacrificing, right?
Yeah.
So like tomorrow I could be like, I'm deleting TikTok because I could get way more done. And I'm saying, and I'm not staying up past 11 o'clock. I don't care if it's Friday and my friends want to go out.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed at 11 every single night, right? I'm going to cut out everything. I'm not going out to eat anymore. Like you could craft this whole perfect thing, but how much are you giving up the fun side, right? Like sometimes maybe I
there's a
want to have
balance.
fun and scroll
yeah.
an hour on TikTok
Right.
because it's
and
fun
that's,
stuff.
well, that's the balance.
yeah. So how that's where
Everything's
it's like,
good in moderation.
Yeah.
Your TikTok, your whatever, it's all good in moderation.
that's my internal argument I always have where it's like, I should delete TikTok. But then the other side of me goes, no, you can have fun for a little time here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's the thing.
It's like, oh, I should go to bed earlier. Right? No.
Anybody could be David Goggins.
Yeah.
Just go out and do what the fuck he does.
Yeah.
Set your alarm. If you want it that bad,
But here's the
set your alarm. You'll wake up at 4 a.m. You go run for an hour. You'll come home. You'll do a little body workout. You'll start your day. Anyone can do it. Set your alarm and go do it.
But I guess
Whatever.
But I bet I have way more fun than David Goggins. I'll go out there and say that.
But
if
yeah,
that's
right.
if that's your fun, that's the
But
thing.
that's fun
he
for him.
Thrives. Yeah,
but that's why he's good at doing that, is
Define
because
your
that's
fun.
fun for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it though? He said he hates it.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like there's no.
Well,
like,
then David Goggins is stupid as all hell, and I don't know what else to tell you then.
Well, it's like okay, so people that live in. I was just talking. I just bought a new gun last weekend, and this guy's.
I bought gun raffle tickets on Friday.
Nice. I hope you win.
2 of them. Me too.
Are you still selling those?
Yeah.
I need one. People that live in like Arizona or California and they only get sun and perfect weather all the time, they have no idea what it's like to live up here. Like
Yeah.
just the act of living in North Dakota up here has made us as people more resilient because every day it could be windy as all shit and you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Or it's cold.
Yep.
This is terrible. And it's like, well, you still
Gotta
have a
battle through the
you
suck.
still have a life to live after you get done, like embracing how bad this sucks. And that's
Do you think that's why people in those areas like California almost create things to be create an uprising about.
Right.
Absolutely.
To bitch about? Yeah. You got to have
100
something to
that's,
bitch about.
That's where it comes from.
That's like
Our
old
life's too
retired,
good. We need to get pissed about something.
yeah.
old retired people who have a lot of money. Like those are the people who bitch about shit.
Yeah. There's no more boulders for them to push up hills.
Right.
Like that's probably how turtles. That's why the turtles are happy. We don't give a fuck about turtles and straws. But the people on the coast are like, it's been 90 degrees for 2 months straight. What do we want to bitch about today? Maybe there's too many turtles dying. Let's get on that train. You know,
Yeah. And
Maybe
that's
that's where it started.
Yeah. You guys drive too many cars with gas in it.
Yeah.
We're going to bitch about that for a
Yeah.
while.
It's like, dude, it is minus 30 fucking degrees. You think I care about the gas?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Bu-
I
yeah,
can't
I'm
feel my
not buying an electric car.
I'm trying to find gloves.
yeah.
This electric car can maybe go 80 miles on a full charge because it's negative 40 right now.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So in one of the episodes of that Huberman Lab that I was listening to, so the endorphins are your spikes, like what feels good to you and stuff like that. So you think about it as like a wave pool. So you have a baseline of your happiness, and then you have your waves that go through. You're always going to have highs and lows. There's anticipation, which actually, so like if you really love bagels, they've actually found that the anticipation of wanting a really good bagel releases more endorphins than actually getting it because you're amping it up so much.
So what you're saying
Only
is
bagels or just any food?
Whatever provides you that.
Because
I-
now,
Vegas.
pause that super
I'm
quick.
anticipating for Vegas.
No, that's fine. I agree. But I think being strictly bagels, I think almost the anticipation is better than how a bagel actually tastes. If you
Exactly.
wanna-
That's what he's
But
saying.
it's not. But,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
what I
not like other foods. It's not like everyone gets to pick their own bagel. I think it is literally only bagels. Like I think the anticipation of me eating a good steak and then eating the steak still tastes better. But I think for bagels, the bagel's never better than the anticipation. You know what I mean?
You're not eating the right bagels,
It's
man.
subjective. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because I don't think that happens with other things.
I made a bagel breakfast sandwich yesterday morning that kicked ass. And it was really good. And there was no anticipation for
I
it because
suppose.
I had to go through
But
all
that's
the
different. I don't
process of
count that as a
making it.
bagel. I count a bagel as like a
Bagel and cream
with
cheese?
cream cheese. A bagel sandwich, that's eggs and bacon and cheese. Like that's way different. That's not a bagel.
I
It's a
love
sandwich.
a nice onion bagel with jalapeno cream cheese on it.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Honestly, I've completely lost what we were even talking about.
Well,
The anticipation's better than the actual
Vegas, though.
event. Yeah, am I going to hype up Vegas so much in my own head that like we get there and I'm just like, well, I'm here. Let's do Vegas. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to. If you do that,
I
you're
know
an
I'm
idiot.
not
Yeah.
going to, but
But you could.
right.
Could you?
You very well. You could in your mind plan
Dude,
every
Vegas
single itinerary.
is-
You can talk.
Go ahead.
Vegas
It's the
is-
he's
happiest
gonna let
place
you.
on earth.
Yeah, it's a fun place.
You glad he cut in for that?
Not at all.
He goes, Vegas is the happiest place on earth. I just wanted to interrupt you to say that. I'm just giving you shit, bro.
Do it. Hurry
What
up.
were you going to say, Lynn?
Man. But if you
Hurry up. Hurry up. I got to talk more.
you get what I'm saying. Like if you think about Vegas, if you plan every single day's itinerary, I can't wait to do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then you get there, and everyone in the group is like, actually, we should do this, and you're like, I really wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Then you spend the whole rest of your trip going, man, I really like to do that.
But that's different. I think that's
You've spiked
based
your
on your
endorphins,
group,
and
too.
now you've gone down. But yes, I'm adding variables, which I understand. But that's how it works. And so you start shaking that wave pool so much,
Oh, yes,
then-
that's where we started.
and then you're losing water, so you drop your baseline of happiness. So the people that have these massive spikes and no equilibrium of having a really good pleasure and then really bad suffering is
You're all out of whack.
more depressed essentially at that point.
Yeah.
So
That
the
makes
people in
sense.
like Arizona, that's why like I think we up here, maybe this could be wrong, probably stay a little bit more mentally sane just because we have suffering.
We're up and down. Like nice weather, we're like, yes, this is awesome. But we know
say finally because it's been so long since we had.
There's a firm baseline of like.
we deserve it
Yeah.
more than them, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yep.
We deserve happiness more
I'll
than
say
them.
it. I'll say it
Yeah,
for him
we
if he
do.
doesn't want to say it. Yeah.
Yeah. We deserve, fuck you, coasters.
But so that's how it plays into social media,
yeah.
where you're only getting it from this, and now you crash,
Yeah.
and now you're anxious. Now you're waiting. You're like, oh no, I got to scroll some more. I got to get feeling good again, and then you crash. It's
like a drug,
crazy.
man.
You're
It's
making
crazy.
a lot of sense.
It's crazy what happens in your brain, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, And so that's why the whole hack your brain kind of deal, whatever. Like you can figure out what you're doing wrong. So
Kind of train yourself.
I do like the itinerary idea though, like going on 2 trips in July. In my trip here in 2 weeks, pretty planned out,
yeah,
right? But I know there's not going to be much variance.
yeah,
It's like, hey, we're doing this. We want to do this stuff.
yeah,
But when you do go with a group of 7 people, that's when the rough itinerary comes. We were talking about this before the show. You have to be like, we're going to do this, but the rest of it is up to
yeah.
Right. Like
Whatever-
we're going to do
wherever it
this
takes us.
at 4:00 on Sunday.
Anything
Whatever else we
afterwards?
want to do
Yeah.
is great.
we've got 2 timed events.
yeah.
Yeah.
We could eat in between. We could,
That's what, yeah.
And that's how it should be, especially on a like a group trip like that. Like
Yeah.
if I was going somewhere with one other person, then I'd be like, yeah, this place opens up at like 8:00. We should run there and get breakfast real quick, and then we should
We'll
have
go
a
to the
little
pool
leeway
and then
time.
go.
Yeah, hang out, come back to the hotel, hang out at the pool for a while, then go catch this game, and then come back. Whatever.
dinner,
How much more you got, Leroy?
Another 8 bullet points.
So we've gone through 2.
No, we've gone through 3.
Okay.
We got. All right. Tell me which one of
Speed
these
run.
is
Well,
gonna
hold
pique-
on.
What do we got? That's
What
gonna
do we have for
pique your
time
interest
first, Nathan?
110.
115.
116.
Okay.
Yeah. Just run through them
Stop
quick.
me. We got political influence. Social media has become a key platform for political engagement and activism, shaping public opinion and mobilizing movements like Black Lives Matter and Me Too.
Skip. Can't
Yeah,
get into that.
yeah, don't want to get into that.
Economic
political
impact. Let's skip that. I don't care about economics. Cultural impact. Social media shapes cultural trends, influencing fashion, music, and entertainment globally. If it provides a platform for cultural expression and sharing diverse perspectives.
I do think it has now infiltrated more as like creating talking points. Because how many times on the podcast or if we're out at the bar or just hanging out or whatever, we say, oh, did you see that video? Or, oh, did you see
Right.
this trend?
Yeah.
Or, oh, did you see so-and-so did this?
Yeah.
Like it is adding more of that.
It's
pop
almost
culture.
like, did you see this on the news? But like
Yeah,
it's social
this is
media
our news.
instead of the
Yeah.
news. Yeah.
like Hawk Tua girl right now.
Blown
Popular.
up.
Now
Yeah.
that happened. That's a TikTok video, and now it's pop culture. Everyone's talking about it. Right?
Yeah, it's huge. That's
Yeah.
I saw somebody comment said the world hasn't been this united since
Coney 2012.
no, who was Tiger King?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy time too.
But,
yeah, I think it is bringing more of that pop culture. So that's a part of why I want to stay in it too. Like I could never delete it all.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like you can relate to people less.
It's our news.
Yeah. Because if I go to the bar and someone's like, "Oh my gosh,
You see this video?
did you see, so and whatever happened?" Right? Then if you're like, "No, I didn't." It's like, okay, well,
Nerd.
fucking
We're
weirdo.
not going to talk to you.
I'm that guy now.
Broden's that guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone as far as just screenshotting stuff and sending it to him now, just so I could, just because I know it.
There's a few
chuckle.
things that you've thought were so funny. You're like, dude, you have to see this.
Yeah.
Like
And they were
like
well worth it.
the long tail references. Like probably a year ago, there was this video of this girl that was collecting the dandelion colored crayons. Like they have the color and it says dandelion. It's a yellow crayon, right?
yeah.
She's collecting them. She made a video. She's making a bunch of videos. Like that was her whole TikTok page was these crayons. A year later, I just saw a video last week where a girl's holding 5 and she says, "Where's that dandelion crayon bitch? You got 5 pristine ones right here. Name your price." And I'm like, that is awesome to know
What a
that
poll.
reference. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're not on there, then you can't really experience it.
But
is that important to experience? No.
did you know that? Have you heard about the dandelion thing?
Nope.
See, that was news to me just now.
Correct.
And I've gone my entire life without
That's
knowing
pretty
that happily.
niche, though. You
Yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
is very niche. But how much also gets overlooked where it's like, okay, it's cool in the moment, I guess which is like,
Yeah.
it's niche and fun for you. But like for me and Broen, we're like,
It would be
okay.
more wide. So like Hawk Tua, everyone knows that. So if a year
Yeah.
from now, if someone brings that up or makes a joke about that, you know that reference.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
that-
does that hold weight? I don't know. But
It is. Well, it's because so many people know,
Yeah.
then you can throw it into some context here and there, and it's like,
Yeah.
it is funny. Like now I just saw that now after Bryson DeChambeau just hit one of his drives, somebody goes, "Oh, two."
yeah, exactly. It's
stuff
just
like
in the
that.
pop culture. It's funny. I was talking to an older person at the bar. They're probably 40, 50 maybe. And they were talking about the Hawk Tua thing.
Really?
And obviously it was like a week and a half ago. They're like, "Oh, did you see this?"
Yeah.
And I was like, it's glad to see it made it over to Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always delayed a little bit. So that's Broden right
I don't
there.
know.
He
When
goes,
did it
Did you
first
see it?
become a thing?
a week ago, maybe a week and a half.
Probably.
Yeah. roughly?
Now I just saw another thing came out where
Ron's like, I saw it this morning.
she's the
What are you
son
guys
of a
talking
preacher.
about?
Yeah.
And so so now it's their whole family did like an interview like we're so ashamed we didn't want this kind of notoriety for our family.
When I heard she said she immediately regretted it.
Yeah.
Happens.
What do you do?
Next bullet point. Pop culture.
Educational opportunities. Social media enhances access to educational resources and online learning platforms, democratizing knowledge dissemination.
I do think it allows for more flexibility. Like, it is a platform. Everything's even now, right? So, like, if you wanted to start a business on Lego Star Wars or something, right? You could do that with social media. So there are benefits to it.
Yeah. Everyone's only one YouTube video away from learning whatever they want.
Oh, exactly. So, I mean, it does make things much more accessible, especially business-wise. Like, if you're going to start a business, 40 years ago, you need a brick-and-mortar business, and you need to run mailers, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, I'll just start it online, digitally.
Yeah.
Run it on TikTok. There's so many TikTok videos I get where people only sell their product on TikTok. One of this hot sauce company, Elijah's Hot Sauce, like 95% of their sales are from their TikTok shop, which is a problem if TikTok gets banned here in a year. But
we'll see. Have you ever bought anything off the shop?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Have you?
I've never. No,
Really?
as I'm like,
They make it so easy.
that's why I like anything I need to buy, I can just go buy. Like I don't need to get it off the TikTok shop, even if it is astoundingly cheaper.
It is. And it's usually dumb shit I buy. Like I bought a couple stupid like board games for me and Shayna.
Yeah.
I bought some shirts, clothes. Yeah.
Sometimes there's some fines on there though.
Walking pad.
Yeah.
Bought that on there. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Last point I got is digital divide and accessibility. Disparities in internet access contribute to a digital divide, limiting social media's reach and impact in underserved communities. Efforts are ongoing to bridge this gap through initiatives promoting digital literacy and connectivity.
Yeah. Is that like the homeless don't have phones?
It must be.
What I took out of that?
Yeah, it must be. So they're going to leave phones attached to charging stations probably. Homeless people can come gather around
Their
and
Teslas.
scroll. Yeah.
Need my
my
fill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's homeless people. They're homeless because they're addicted to social media instead of crack.
We're probably
Yeah.
not far away from that, dude.
We're getting them out of the crack, man.
Putting them on the phones.
Yeah. Then we got to take them off the phones and the slogan be like crack is back or something for them.
Start doing crack. Your phone is too much for you. Get back on the crack.
All right.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about social media, considering you probably just listened to this on some form of social media.
We love you.
A lot of things are good in moderation, so make sure that you're moderating those good things. Make sure to hack your mind. Don't scroll for hours. Be better. You owe it to yourself.
And others around you.
Yeah. Be present in the day-to-day. Go out and touch grass.
Or mow it.
Yeah, it's an incredible thing. There's a big world out there, and
Explore
it's
it.
even bigger than your phone screen. So
Damn.
we'll see you next week,
Yeah.
and we hope you guys have a great week until then.